All right, good morning, everyone. I am going to do my best to corral this room this morning. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the TMX. For those that I haven't had a chance to meet yet, my name is John McKenzie. It's my distinct privilege to welcome this morning as the CEO of TMX. It is the absolute best thing about my job is that I get to pick which days I come down to open the market. And this is a day that I wanted to be here. When you look at the energy in the room, the spirit of what we're doing, the excitement, these are the type of market opens we want to have. And so my pleasure to open this market in recognition of Apotex's new listing, to welcome you and all the team here. Now, before we do, I'd like to, as we always do, begin by acknowledging that the land in which TMX Group operates is a traditional territory of many nations, including the Mississaugas of the Credit, the Anishinaabeg, the Chippewa, the Haudenosaunee, and the Wendat people. And also recognizing that June is Indigenous History Month, we are especially mindful of the rich Indigenous history, traditions, and contributions that continue to shape Canada. And as TMX, we are an organization like Apotex with a national footprint, with operations across this country. We're grateful for these contributions. Now, here at TMX, we've got the privilege of welcoming Canadian champions to the market. Groundbreaking innovators, visionary entrepreneurs, open into our space to open the market and celebrate these landmark achievements. And this market open ceremony is a very proud tradition for Toronto Stock Exchange and the TSX Venture Exchange and all of us here at TMX. In fact, I often get to participate in stock exchange openings all around the world. And although these ceremonies are uniquely different in every country you go to, they all share that one common denominator. It is the start of a new day, it is a symbol of hope, and it is a chance for opportunity. And today is one of those exciting days. So we're very honored to be joined by Jeff Watson, President and CEO of Apotex, members of the Apotex leadership team, representatives from SK Capital, and other distinguished guests. And we are delighted as well to welcome the Honorable Mélanie Joly, Minister of Innovation, Science, and Economic Development. Minister, thank you for joining us to mark this important moment for Apotex and Canada's life sector in general. Now, Apotex began what I'm going to call robust trading yesterday on TSX, and we were very excited to see the great market response under the ticker symbol APTX. And for those that don't know, we have been happily reserving APTX for over 2 years. Cheers. But what your journey told me was that now was the right time. And the response that we see from the investor community says that now was the right time. So Jeff, to you, the entire Apotex team, congratulations. We are so happy to celebrate this milestone with you. And it would be without noting that it's also a recognition of the amazing legacy of Barry Sherman. And while Barry is not with us, this legacy is clearly alive in the room today with everything that he built in Apotex and the impact it continues to have in Canada and around the world. Now, I get to talk a bit about the Apotex story. I know you'll talk about it better than I will, but I think it's important to note that this isn't a great Canadian business story. You know, founded more than 50 years ago in Toronto, growing from a small Canadian business into a national health champion and a global pharmaceutical leader. You know, which isn't just in 14 years of its founding, Apotex became Canada's leading generic manufacturer, expanded globally through the 90s, and today employs more than 3,700 Canadians with a portfolio over 800 products. But the importance is not just measured by scale alone. This is a company whose work matters. This is a company whose purpose matters. It matters to patients. It matters to consumers all around the world, making medicine and health products more accessible while helping to strengthen Canada's pharmaceutical supply chain. And today, Apotex opens a new chapter as a public company and does so in a historic fashion because this is the largest life science IPO in TSX's 174-year-old history. Cheers. It also speaks to something close to my heart as a 26-year veteran of the exchange. I'm excited to see this also as a symbol of really renewed momentum in Canada's fabulous public markets. And with a recent listing in the first quarter of Xanadu, We have a phenomenal pipeline of new Canadian companies to come to market that are looking to access capital and grow here. And companies like Apotex in the ceremony today is a reminder of why public markets matter. As I mentioned, for 174 years, Toronto Stock Exchange has helped Canadian businesses access capital, scale, and compete globally to contribute to our economic growth. If you look around the marquee in here, or some of the fascia, the railways were financed here, the banks, the telecoms, the tech companies, the energy companies, and now the life sciences companies. So Jeff, congratulations again to you, to your leadership team, to your employees across Canada and globally, and everyone who actually make this happen today. For those of us who have ever done an IPO before, I hate to use the old expression, but it does take a village. And there's everyone in here who's had a hand in making it happen. From a TSX standpoint, we are grateful that you put your trust in us. I hope our partnership continues to prove out, and we are here at the ready to help finance that next stage of what you want to do. With that, it is now my distinct pleasure to invite the Minister Mélanie Joly to address the crowd and have a few remarks. Minister, please.
Thank you, John. I know you don't necessarily do all the IPOs coming here and doing the opening of the market, but I wanted to actually leave the House of Commons where we've been working night and day. This is the end of session, and to be here because indeed it was such an important moment. So thank you so much for hosting us here today, John, and thank you to your team. You and I have been having really good discussions in order to reinforce the TSX and make sure that we can list even more Canadian companies. And so I know this is a big moment for you, John, for Jeff, for the entire team, and it's a big moment for Apotex. As you said, this is the largest IPO in 5 years and the largest life science IPO in the history of the Toronto Stock Exchange. So this is a really powerful message about the strength of Canada's innovation and also the confidence of investors that they have in our country. And so for decades, Apotex has been part of the everyday life of Canada, the medicines Canadians rely on, the manufacturing jobs that support families, the research and expertise that help strengthen our healthcare system. And so it is also important because it's all about supporting also Canadian workers, Canadian facilities, and Canadian ambition. And at the time where we're building Canada strong, this is exactly what we want. This is not only the right moment for Apotex, Jeff, this is the right moment for Canada. So thank you for that. Because, folks, I really think that Apotex is meeting the moment, and I really think that right now the country is meeting the moment. So we can be really proud of all of us, and congratulations. Again, another round of applause. I think it's worth it. And all that is happening at a time where we're working also on a new life science strategy. So our goal is really to grow even more our companies, develop even more our Canadian champions in order to scale them to really be able to also support the commercialization of research that we have in our fantastic university and colleges, and we need to keep our companies here. And I've said that to Jeff and his team. I want even more investments in Canada, and you know that. Meanwhile, in order to help you while we're building this new life science strategy, what are we doing? We are attracting the best and the brightest to our country. We have this new global talent attraction strategy with a $1.2 billion investment. So that's one of the biggest budgets to attract researchers in the world right now. And so at a time when we know scientific research is facing uncertainty in certain parts of the world, Canada is making a different choice. We believe in science and we believe in research, and we want to be a safe haven for scientists, innovators, entrepreneurs that want to do the discoveries here in our country. Donc on sait que le Canada est un des meilleurs endroits au monde pour innover, pour développer et fabriquer les produits de demain. Et aujourd'hui, Apotex nous montre ce qui est possible lorsque le talent, l'expertise et l'ambition canadienne travaillent ensemble. So again, to everyone working at Apotex, congratulations, and you earned this moment. Canada is extremely proud of you, and let's make this a success. And without further ado, Jeff Watson.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Minister Joly. Thank you for your kind words. And today, John, for welcoming us. It's great to be here. What an incredible moment. For our Apotex team and everyone who's been part of this journey, I'm immensely proud to be here today and to be part of the largest life sciences IPO in TSX history. Before anything else, I want to express my deepest gratitude to our employees around the world, to our partners, to our investors, and to the patients, customers, and communities who have trusted us for more than 50 years. Today belongs to all of you. I also want to recognize the many people, partners who helped reach this specific milestone. To our board of directors, our former CEO, Alan Oberman, and to our chair, Aaron Davenport. Aaron, thank you. Thank you for your guidance and your stewardship. To SK Capital, thank you for your partnership and your long-term commitment to the business. And to our banking partners, legal advisors, and all of those who have supported this process, your expertise and dedication have been critical in us getting here today. We are grateful for your support. As you said it, John, it takes a village. Thank you. Standing here is deeply personal for me. I've been with Apotex for 3 decades. I've seen this company through moments of growth and through thoughtful transformation. I've had the privilege of working alongside people who care deeply about what they do, not just because it's their job, but it's because they know it matters. And that's what makes Apotex special. In 1974, Apotex was founded by Barry Sherman with a simple but powerful idea that access to medicine should not be a privilege, it should be a right. That belief has guided us through more than half a century, helping millions of people access safe, effective, and affordable treatments. But today is not just about where we have been, it's about where we are going. Healthcare is rapidly changing. Patients are living longer, systems are under pressure, and expectations are higher than ever. Access, affordability, and innovation have never mattered more. And we believe Apotex has an important role to play in that future. Our journey of health strategy is about expanding how we show up for patients and consumers, supporting them not just with medicines, but across their full health journey. It builds on the strengths that have always defined us, our science, our manufacturing, our regulatory expertise, and extends them into new areas of growth, new products, and new markets. We are becoming a more diversified global health company that continues to lead in generics while growing in specialty, biosimilars, branded medicines, and consumer health. But through all of that change, one thing will not change: our commitment to making healthcare more accessible and affordable for people who need it. This milestone, trading on the TSX, is an important step in that journey. It gives us greater visibility, access to capital, and the ability to continue investing in growth, innovation, and long-term value creation. It gives Canadians the ability to be part of a Canadian institution and that journey. But success for us will never be measured by a single day. It will be defined by what we do next and how we do it, which brings me back to our people, to the teams in our plants, our labs, and offices across Canada, the US, India, Mexico, and around the world, to the scientists who develop our products, the operators who manufacture them, the teams who ensure quality, navigate regulations, and deliver for our customers every single day. This moment is the result of your hard work, your resilience, and your belief in what this company stands for. You are the reason we are here, and the reason I'm so optimistic about what comes next. Because if the past few years have shown us anything, it's when Apotex comes together, there is no challenge we can't meet, no opportunity we can't seize. So today we celebrate. We celebrate our legacy, we celebrate our people, and we take this step forward with confidence in the future we are building together. Thank you for being part of this journey, and now, let's ring the bell. Woo! Thank you very much.
Before we raise our glass for our traditional toast, Jeff, if you could, I'd like to take the moment to present you with the first of the new share certificates to recognize your listing on the TSX.
I'm in the middle. Okay, we'll do that.
Can we do a slate shift?
Okay, and if I could, if we don't open the market on time, it's actually me that's in trouble.
Yes.
Alan, please.
Yeah.
My preference is always to toast to hope. It's a hope for the indomitable spirit of this organization, for the success you'll have in the future, for the hope that you give to your clients and customers around the world with everything you do each day, and a hope that day two is just as good as day one for you. Cheers to Apotex. Now I'd like to introduce Heather so we can make sure we get the market open right today.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you all for coming today to this very big milestone, opening the market and your listing on the TSX. We are going to get started now. So everyone who is behind the console, you know who you are. You have your spots. You can make your way over there now, and we'll open the market.
Do you want me in the shot or not in the shot today?
I think you should be in the shot.
Is there room for me in there?
Yes. Sorry. Yeah.
Squeeze in the middle? Yeah.
I was here, I was told you were
Thank you.
see you. Sir on the end. Sir on the end. Can you do me a favor? Can you just go back a little bit? So that, a little bit more. Yeah. And now in. And now join the morning. No, go back. And now in. There you go. Good. Nice. Perfect. All right. Here we go. Eyes here. You go to the back. On your toes. On your toes. All right. There you go. Looking right here, please. That's great. Let's get talking together.